Yeah, but you probably want to chill out like when your kids are like you. I don't want to be around you. Maybe that's a
Now
good time
that
for
I don't know much about, but I did notice something, and this is me speaking out of school because, like I just said, I don't know much about the whole stuff with his children and this and that. But I know that he has trans children, and his relationship with Ava. To anyone who doesn't see it, it reminds me of the William Shatner song "That's Me Trying." It is sweet in its own way. Like I believe that it in a way it's a
There's a statement
psychological
no one's ever made, by the way.
try to reconnect with his children in a way like, hey, maybe I, and again, totally out of school, but it could be, hey, maybe I've done wrong. Look, I'm
Well,
an
instead
ally.
of connecting with a stranger, why doesn't he try to reconnect with his actual
They don't
children?
want to. Maybe they don't want to. Again, in that
Mm.
song by William Shatner, he says, "Look, let's not talk about the past. Let's just read the current book. Um, I don't want to know about your whatever because they don't want nothing to do with them. All this stuff is painful. Who knows? Again, could be a
Fair.
million. But I did just I don't know if that has to be there. His relationship with Ava must have some psychological weight,
Well, I
considering.
wouldn't. I'm not. I would say it's more of a replacement. You know, that both now it's becoming codependent. You know,
But where's
maybe
something missing in the heart, which
that's
you were
what
saying. I
both of
interrupted
them I
you.
think are filling at that point. You know, so
Speculatively.
This is
well,
gonna make
yes,
me
of
cry.
course,
What are we
absolutely.
doing?
I
Well, I
promised
don't know.
Derek I would
I've been
prove
fucking miserable last month, so
why John's cool. That's all. You're miserable?
Yeah,
it's all right. No,
I mean,
yeah, that's
I know you're a
my
fan,
nature.
John, from the old days. And whatever. I mean, I saw him, I heard him back in the day. I have no I I can wish the best for the guy, but also, I mean, do you not see the karma part of it? That he used to go out and fuck with everybody to their face, and now he gets with to his face in the devil.
Oh, for sure. That's brilliant. And
karma, bro.
I think he might see that too. But also what he used to do, fucking with people in the Gonzo interviews, so many people on the internet to this day are doing a version of that. You know? He was like the
we are. We're doing it
granddaddy.
to him now.
And that's awesome.
It's kind of weird and funny, right? That 30 years later, I'm doing that to John to his face. Like,
He's gotta
very
appreciate it.
Very weird, dude. Very
That's
weird.
and that's what also is part of it. He kind of, depending on who's doing it to him, is whether he'll appreciate it or not. You know what I mean? He doesn't.
If he feels it's genuine or malicious,
that, and if it's $10 and up. That's
hey, it's a business to be made. but Derek, do you remember? I don't know if you recall. Even Gino had the same feelings about us when we did the old FGTZ show. How it was like a full circle.
But think about, like, he always thought he was hot shit and whatnot. But to see my show like crush his show is the funniest shit of all time.
Derek's show crushing Gino's show. Jim Grindle performing the same spot as him at a different show.
It's not supposed to be, right? It's not supposed to be, but here we are. It's weird. It's
But he's. I don't know about for you. I know Gino's happy for me. I don't know if you're a saucy little jerk or if you know how to just be nice. I like Chad. As I said, I had no problems with him. I had a great time working with him, and then he fucking vanished after a lot of hard work and a lot of demands from him.
Right.
John's awesome. I already said that. Let's see. I think that answers all your questions. Right?
Yeah, I just so you think you're gonna put this book out and Chad's gonna want a chunk, or he's gonna be all pissed off that you put it out? How do you think it's gonna go? How do you think it's gonna go, Nickel?
Well, I mean, we will just have to wait until we get there and see how it goes. Well, here's what I'll say. Whatever sells more books is what I'll have to do. Like, if not paying him makes people want to buy more, then I'll have to not pay him anything.
Can you tell us the most embarrassing part of the book? Like one thing you would consider embarrassing
for Chad, of course.
Obviously, yeah. Well, I mean, it's Chad.
It's got to be the Mad Libs because he did so much conceptual work, pitching bits, pitching ideas, going over stuff I wrote based off of those pitches and ideas. But then through both iterations of the book, there's the stuff about his childhood, and I had to create a Mad Lib for him, and he just kept avoiding, and then eventually ghosting. So he just couldn't do that simplest of work, and I think that's pretty embarrassing. No,
Yeah,
he didn't want to get
it's not
personal.
great.
He didn't want to talk about like the credit cards and
The
he didn't want to do any of
homosexuality.
that. Not,
Listen,
not
it seems
to be like-
publicly.
I don't know. Chad's one of those guys that does start an idea and then gets the ball rolling and then just runs away from it after some time. Like I don't think he likes completing things.
Oh,
for
you
whatever
think
reason.
like, oh, I'm setting up my studio next month, guys. Yeah.
Well, he's got a studio now. It's
2
right
years
behind his
later.
front door. You saw
Yeah,
it.
2 years later. Yeah, exactly. Purposeful finishing. Uncle Jim, tell us more bad things. The butt pirate Zumock. What does Zumock have on Brennan? Great question. You might actually be able to answer that one. Did he tell you anything behind the scenes that possibly could put some light on why Brennan protects Chad? Why?
No, he didn't. He did not give any behind the scenes knowledge on that. All I can tell you about Brennan is he, much like the definition of the podcast wars, he was never quite able to define his problem with Brennan. And it was just flip, flop. It was basically like claiming everybody else is a moralist, clout chasing whore. And I'm the only one with true integrity. Fuck Kevin Brennan. And then, oh, I'm back on Kevin Brennan. He's awesome. This and that. Next day, wash, rinse, repeat. Does that make any sense? Because it shouldn't. It didn't to me.
I gotta be upfront with you. No, I didn't really follow much of it. That's gonna be a fact right there. My face said it all. I didn't want to lie to you right to your face.
Look, I've been working on this in my head for 3 years, and I still can't. Those two things, what his problem with Kevin Brennan and what exactly were the podcast wars, I never could. Ski Mask is involved. A lot of it. Okay, this is embarrassing. I got you. Tell me this is not.
All right.
A great portion of our time was spent talking about Ski Mask and how he's not obsessed with Ski Mask.
That's good.
Despite me advising, let's just not even mention him at all. But, there's the whole getting his show canceled over some
Allegedly.
tropical, I forget where.
You won't speak
But,
ill of the dead. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Ski Mask rubbed his penis on my leg in the real life world.
That's cool.
you'll always have that.
Very cool.
You'll always have that.
I'll always have
Been
that.
But Chad
I
does
should
that
say that.
about that's not even special that you would say that about Ski Mask, because Chad does that with every single person he has a problem with. He's like, Quadfather, I don't watch any of his stuff. I don't know anything he's doing. And then he'll like say my name 50 times a show, and he'll bring up like all the things I have done. And it's very obvious that he does watch. So he probably did the exact same thing with all of his enemies, including Ski Mask. Indeed.
Yeah. And also, he didn't really know who Stevie Lew is at the time that well. And I just kept advising him to not focus on him. Let's focus on these actual talents in the Dabbleverse that we're supposed to be writing this about. Let's focus on your life story. But then a lot of it came to be, so who is this Stevie Lew? Why is he after me? Because, he was starting that sad Chad at the time, him and Ski.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Famously Ski Mask's best show ever, really, huh?
But 3 years later, he's still obsessed with Stevie Lew, is he not?
Well, who isn't?
They seem to get along a little better now. I don't know. Maybe they're behind the scenes. Who knows? But yeah, I'm sure if they met in real life, they probably wouldn't hang out and be buddies. That's a fact.
Stevie Lew's obsessed with me. That's a fact.
I know you're going to have to teach him a lesson. Maybe bring some nunchucks to wherever he's hanging out next.
Listen, don't suggest that just because he
Rude thing
chickened
to
out
say.
on a fight that he challenged J-Mo, Spurg Snake. This boy challenged me to a fight. Then he backed down after we agreed upon a location. And okay, Derek, do not make this allegation that you just made. I know what you were saying. Just because I spent 2 weeks talking about how good I am with nunchucks, and then he got nunchuck attacked, don't even try to say I had something to do with that.
Well, you put it in the ether, dude. You did that.
I mean,
he did that.
Come around here, Stevie.
Did the wrongfully accused end up in Rikers? That's the question.